R.BHUSHAN. Welcome to the program ASG IAS. A budget for the middle class. It's a gala day for me. Higher personal tax rates and slabs have been modified to the benefit of the middle class, boosting consumer demand. This article has been published in the Hindu newspaper. Even if you are in the right track, you will get run over if you move slowly. At the height of the debate on the economic slowdown, two ideas were being discussed. Should the government resort to heavy expenditure on infrastructure and the social sector, or should it put more money in the pockets of the individual so that it can raise or push up consumer demand? The finance minister in the union budget speech Saturday has accepted both ideas. Heavy expenditure is contemplated in the part of A of speech. This is acceptance of the Keynesian concept of the pumping priming. Higher personal tax rates and slabs have been modified to the benefit of the middle class. This will certainly push up the consumer demand. The fiscal deficit has been breached and will grow to 3.8% because of exceptional circumstances. The middle class taxpayer was upset that in the September last, the finance minister had chosen to confer a bonanza for 1,46,000 crore by way of lowering corporate tax rates with the individual getting nothing. Now the concessions of the confer in the budget will entail revenue foregone of the 40,000 crore per year. This is all for good. The highest marginal rate has not been touched. India's richest 1% have more wealth than 70% of the poorest. The combined total wealth of 63 Indian billionaires is more than the total union budget of India for the fiscal year of 2018 and 19, which was 24,42,200 crore. Do they need relief? Certainly not. Divided distribution tax. The finance minister has done well to abolish the dividend distribution tax. It is fact that it amounted to double taxation. The classical system of taxing dividends in the hands of the individual shareholders is now accepted. The individual taxpayer can be aggrieved that there is no relief in the taxation of dividends in the hands of individual. Probably a basic exceptions of the said 10,000 could have been granted to the individual shareholder. The new system also involved an element of the double taxation, just as interest on capital is made deductible. Can interest on the capital of the shareholder on an estimate basis be made deductible? It was expected that the schemes such as the Samadhan for the service tax and central excise would be announced. Litigation is unending and prolonged. Huge monies are locked up. The success rate of the department is appeals is very low. The finance minister has announced a scheme under which the taxpayer can pay just the disputed tax and get a complete waiver of the interest and penalty. This will take us nowhere. The time limit is short and the compromise at all. Under the Sabka Vikas scheme for indirect tax, the taxpayer was allowed to get away by the paying 30% or 40% depending on the case. Why this discrimination? Corporate tax collections are pegged at 6,81,000 crore for 2020 to 21, up from 6,10,500 crore last year. Income tax collections are estimated to be 6,38,000 crore for 2020 to 21 as against to 5,59,000 crore last year. This despite the revision of the tax rates and the slabs. Does it slow a fall in the collection? Certainly not. There will always be criticism of anything and everything done by the government. The budget is a critic of the economy and what it can achieve. This way, it is good budget and the finance minister deserve full compliments. Tax administration. The finance minister has taken note of complaints of the tax harassment and has promised a taxpayer charter. This is frequently resorted to finance minister to be effective. This should be a part of the statute book and enforceable. It will also ensure accountability. N.A. Phalkiwal once called the Income Tax Act a national disgrace. It had suffered hundreds of amendments. The finance minister had removed around 70 out of 100 exemptions and deductions provided in the Income Tax Act and promised a review and rationalization of the law in order to simplify the tax system and lowering the tax. It was this finance minister who thought of option of a higher rate with exemptions and a lower rate without the deductions. Millions have seen apples falling from trees, but it was only Isaac Newton who wondered why. There can be no questions of doing away with the income tax law. We wish Finance Minister luck in her attempt to simplify the law. Budget objectives may look ambitious. There can be no questions of slowing down, and the implementation has to be fast and forceful. Thank you so much to watch my program. Wish you all the best and good luck.